If I ever took a loss, I learned a lesson. I won't ever think I'm better than the next man. I've been down before to come up, I ain't stressing. Baby, I'm too busy counting all these blessings. Canada. Baby, I'm too busy counting all these blessings.
Hey, and welcome to Purpose and Promises Devotional Vlog. We are happy to have you back for one more week. This is our third devotional post. We're getting up there. We're so excited for you. I have a word for you today, some encouraging and inspirational words that I want to share with you. So if you have not subscribed, please subscribe to our channel. Follow us on Instagram. We're also on Facebook as well. And check out our website. You know, this YouTube vlog only has 3 videos, including this one. But the website has a litany of written devotionals starting in April of this year. So I'm sure that one of them will bless you. So today we are going to talk about an exciting topic, and I am in love with the title of the devotional today. And the title for our devotional today, or for our inspirational and encouraging word today, is called That's None of My Business. And I'm going to say that again. It's called That's None of My Business. And so we're coming to you on Monday. We have decided to make Mondays Manna Mondays. And so on Mondays, we will be bringing you inspirational and encouraging manna to get you through the week. So I am going to just dive right on in. As always, I have my notes. So you will see me looking down, but we're just going to dig on into this word. Happy to have you here. Now, if you dare to inquire about someone's life or their personal affairs or a sensitive situation, you may have been met with the response, "That's none of your business." In other words, you're being nosy, too nosy, and you need to focus on the personal affairs of your own life. Likewise, when we are acting out of our tendency to control everything, when we tell God how to do something, right, and what God needs to do, her response is likely, "That's none of your business." And yes, I said her. If you have been reading my devotional posts, you know that sometimes I refer to God as a man. Sometimes I refer to God as a woman. God is not a male nor female, Jew nor Greek. So you will hear that in some of my devotionals, right? But it is our responsibility to stay in tune with God through prayer, reading, fellowship, etc., to listen for directions and guidance, and to obey. In other words, we move when God says move. God is responsible for the how, right? The how is not our responsibility. When God gives you a vision, a promise, a word, a dream, a purpose, whatever it may be, how things come into fruition, right, it's none of your business. God doesn't even have to tell you how he's going to do it. How many times has God told you what he's going to do? But he never tells you how he's going to do it. That's where our faith, right, and our trust in God kicks in. So we are to trust God's words, since his words will not return void, right? But they will accomplish what he desires. So when you tell God what to do and how she should do it, what you in fact are doing is being what I call a passenger driver. Now, for those not familiar with passenger drivers are people who are in the passenger side, or worse, the back seat of a vehicle, trying to tell the driver how to drive. My mother is a passenger driver. I love you, Mom. But because she is a passenger driver, that's why whenever she is going to ride with me in my car, I have to have a preliminary conversation with her. Every single time she gets in my car, she always wants to tell me where to turn and how fast to go and what to do and what speed to drive and what route to take, while she's sitting on the passenger side of my vehicle, right? So my response to her is usually, look, I'm the driver. I know where I'm going and I know how to get there. So as long as you just sit back and play your role as passenger, you're going to be okay. And I always get my mother from point A to point B, right? God is telling us the exact same thing. And I like how Matthew 16, verses 21 through 26 reads in the Message Bible. And I even like even more that the title of that passage is "You're Not in the Driver's Seat." How fitting is this, right? So the passage states, "Then Jesus made it clear to his disciples that it was now necessary for him to go to Jerusalem, submit to an ordeal of suffering at the hands of the religious leaders, be killed, and then on the third day be raised up alive." Peter took him in hand, protesting, "Impossible, Master. That can never be." But Jesus didn't swerve. "Peter, get out of my way. Satan, get lost. You have no idea how God works." Then Jesus went to work on his disciples, and he told them, "Anyone who intends to come with me has to let me lead. You're not in the driver's seat. I am." Now let me repeat that for those who may be hard of hearing. We are not in the driver's seat. God is. God's thoughts are not our thoughts, and her ways are not our ways. She sees the beginning from the end and the end from the beginning. She's omniscient, means all-knowing. So she possesses the best skills to work things out than we do, right? As Allstate simply says, I'm just going to do the remix, "You're in good hands with God." That's my impersonation of the Allstate commercial. But it is really true. We are in great hands with God. And I know we have this tendency to want to know every single step of every aspect of our life and to control our own destiny, but we don't. And the truth is, control really is an illusion, right? At the end of the day, we are to trust God and know that He has our back. God has you. Trust that God has you. Now, listen, before the children of Israel encountered the Red Sea as they were leaving out of slavery from Egypt, God had already orchestrated, right, a way for Moses to use the rod to part the Red Sea. She knew they were going to encounter this hurdle before it happened. She had already made provisions for them to cross over on dry land, right, with walls of water on both sides. Now, if God can part a sea, an actual sea, don't you think that she can handle your situation, my situation, our situation? God is orchestrating ways behind the scenes to lead you to your promised land, your Canaan, your dream, excuse me, your destiny. So trust God. Let her lead. Let her be in the driver's seat. Do not be a passenger driver. Sit on the passenger seat and play your part. So chill, right? And just remember, it's none of your business. Thank you so much for joining us this week. Be on the lookout for new videos and new written devotionals and materials and content from us. Please, please, please subscribe. Share this message with anyone you know who you think may need some encouragement. Feel free to share. Follow us on Facebook and Instagram, right? And we will see you again next week. Have a wonderful week and happy Manna Monday.
If I ever took a loss, I learned a lesson. I won't never think I'm better than the next man. I've been down before to come up, I ain't stressing. Baby, I'm too busy counting all these blessings.
Canada.
Baby, I'm too busy counting all these blessings.